He said it was anxiety. She was having a heart attack. My wife walked back into our apartment from the emergency room, pale as a ghost, hand clutching her chest, breath shaky like she'd run a marathon underwater. He said it was just anxiety, she whispered. Now I know my wife. She's not dramatic. She doesn't fake sick. She doesn't even flinch at paper cuts. So when she tells me a doctor dismissed her chest pain without even doing tests, that something snapped inside me. What exactly did he say? I asked, trying not to lose it. She told me Dr. Chandler looked at her chart, saw a 28-year-old female, and decided it was stress. Didn't check vitals, didn't run an EKG, didn't even touch a stethoscope. He rolled his eyes at me, she said, tears forming. Told me, young women always think they're having a heart attack when it's just panic. She could barely speak from the pain. Her skin was clammy. I grabbed our insurance cards. We're going back. No, she begged. I can't handle him dismissing me again. Then we'll get someone else. We drove straight to the ER. Same place, same check-in nurse. I walked up and said as calmly as I could, we need a different doctor. Dr. Chandler was wrong. She didn't like that. Sir, you can't just demand a new doctor because you don't like the diagnosis. My wife's in pain, and your guy didn't run a single test. Either you page someone else, or I go straight to the front desk and make sure every patient here knows you're refusing care. My wife doubled over in her chair at that exact moment, clutching her ribs, struggling to breathe. People started staring. That got Nurse Stonewall's attention. Let me page Dr. Kennedy, she mumbled. As we waited, guess who struts by? Dr. Chandler, smirking. Back for more anxiety meds? He said, loud enough for the whole waiting room to hear. My fists clenched, my jaw locked. But before I could say anything, Dr. Kennedy came through the doors like a medical guardian angel. He knelt beside my wife. Ma'am, tell me your symptoms. Crushing chest pain, she gasped. Down my left arm. Started 3 hours ago. His face completely changed. He stood up like he was suddenly on a mission. This is a cardiac emergency, the nurse stammered. But Dr. Chandler said, I don't care what he said. Dr. Kennedy cut her off. Get her back now. Within seconds, they were rushing her through doors. Monitors, wires, nurses swarming. I followed close behind. What tests are you running? I asked. EKG, blood work, chest x-ray, everything, Dr. Kennedy said. This is textbook cardiac event. The EKG beeped. Alarms followed. She's having a heart attack, he announced. My wife's eyes widened in terror. Am I going to pass away? She whispered. Not on my watch, Dr. Kennedy said, already prepping for emergency intervention. They wheeled her away. I stood in the silence, hands shaking. Then the head nurse came up. Sir, what exactly did Dr. Chandler tell your wife? I repeated it word for word. He said she was dramatic, that it's always anxiety in young women. She wrote it down, hard. I'm filing an incident report, immediately. An hour later, I'm still pacing when Dr. Chandler strolls by again, coffee in hand. Still here? He says, like I'm loitering. I stood up, slowly. My wife is in emergency surgery. You told her it was anxiety. His smile faltered. She was having a heart attack, the one you didn't think was worth testing for. He tried to brush it off. I was being thorough. You spent 90 seconds with her. Just then, Dr. Kennedy walked out. Your wife is stable. We got to her just in time. Dr. Chandler turned to leave, but I wasn't done. I said loud enough for everyone to hear. You nearly killed my wife because you made assumptions. And now everyone here knows it. Dr. Kennedy turned ice cold. You sent her home with those symptoms? Chandler stammered. I made a clinical judgment. You made an assumption, Dr. Kennedy cut in. A nearly fatal one. Security arrived not long after. Head nurse must have called them. Dr. Chandler, the security chief said, you're being suspended pending investigation. This is ridiculous, he huffed. Clean out your locker. The next day, I sat by my wife's bed in the recovery unit. She was alive, but the damage to her heart? Permanent. She almost didn't make it, because some doctor thought she was just being dramatic.